and Coach Prime have done a lot of the same thing as far as utilizing the transfer portal quite a bit this offseason. How big of a resource is that for coaches right now, especially first-year coaches?
Yeah, I mean, for us, we're just going in there every day. We're seeing what we need as a football program. How can we get the program better? And for me, it's about fit. Are the guys in the roster, do they want to be at Arizona State? I truly want kids who want to be here. And if you don't want to be here, then leave. If you want to be here, if you want to put in the work, if you're ready for what it's going to take to be successful, then stay. But if not, then you have a great opportunity to go use your skills somewhere else.
You have the unique opportunity of coaching with Bo Nix at two different schools, three other spots. Can you just speak to what a fifth year for his legacy could mean just for him at Oregon?
Yeah, I mean, this guy's story is unreal. I mean, he goes from the top guy to somebody that people don't believe in back to one of the top guys again. It's just a testament to how he was raised by his parents, who he is as a person, and his passion for the game of football. And I think he has a chance to live out all of his childhood dreams, and I couldn't be more happy for him.
What was that exchange like as you were standing there watching him, and then you took the stage?
Oh, I mean, it's just cool to see him. I mean, it's cool. I'm used to, talking to him all the time, so it's cool to see him talk, see him in his awesome jacket. I mean, he's always been a good dresser, so he's over there, all dressed nice. So it's great to see him so happy, and it's great to see him. You can tell he's just relaxed and he's really excited and really comfortable.
In recent years, ASU has been really blessed with great running backs, but each running back was really the workhorse. And even though the coaches wanted the running back by committee, it never materialized. How important is it to you maybe to finally have a running back by committee?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the history of offenses that I've been associated with, there's always been multiple backs. And I just think it's important because that's how you stay healthy at back. That's how you stay fresh in the fourth quarter at back. So that is important. But at the end of the day, you got to put the players on the field that give you the best opportunity to win. And if there's not enough players at a position, then you don't play as many of them. If there's more players at the position, then you play more. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are, because the healthier you are at the end of the year. And when you play a Pac-12 schedule with 9 games in conference, nobody's ever gone undefeated in Pac-12 play because it's difficult, then you need to have the depth, and the depth is what's going to separate you weeks 9, 10, 11, 12.
Have you discovered any funny surprises about taking over this job? Like these are oh, I didn't know that existed. I didn't know this was here.
So many that I can't even think of one right now. So the answer is yes, but I literally can't think of one.
Well, one more question. If you weren't in head coaching, if you didn't fall into coaching in another world, what would you be doing as a professional?
I say a lawyer, but I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you. Lawyer, real estate agent, I don't know, something in that world.
You got like Jordan Clark, a kid that his father was a coach and now he's an analyst. How much does that resonate as far as come through his leadership and his football skills on the field?
Yeah, I mean, Jordan's his own person. That's, I think, but his dad just raised him in a certain way to compete and have an edge. But, Jordan's dad is way removed from the program, which is what makes it special, is you have this high-profile guy who knows football at a high level, who has this platform, and he doesn't get in his son's way. He lets his son have his own way, and he trusts that he raised his son the way that he believes is right. And then you see Jordan go out there, and he's like a living replica. He's competitive, he's physical, he's fiery, he's passionate. And it's like, okay, you can tell the relationship they have.
Bo and Trenton were the only quarterbacks that completed 70% last year in the Pac-12. You mentioned Pat Mahomes and the 4-point-whatever yards. How sort of relatable is that? I mean, Bo threw a lot more passes down the field than Trenton completed last year. Do you think the differences between the NFL and the Pac-12 are such that the same thing isn't really plausible at what Mahomes did at the college level? Or you think it is?
100% plausible. Basically, it's just not forcing the ball downfield and understanding that yak is valuable. Understanding that if you throw the ball 4.5 yards and you locate it correctly, good zone defense, that's still an 8-yard gain on a good located ball for a 4.5-yard throw. Not great zone defense, or you scheme somebody open and that 4.5-yard throw could go for 20, could go for 25, who knows? So I think it's just trust that you don't always have to make the great play, right? You just have to make the right play. And if you're an elite talent, the great plays will happen naturally.
So do you feel like whoever you have at quarterback, you should be able to have a similar type of completion rate and success overall in the passing game?
I would hope. I mean, the challenge is if you can't throw the ball down the field, you either get more man or you get more tight quarters where everything plays out like zero and plays out. So they try to deny quick game. So at that point is when you have to have wide receivers win at a higher level, and you have to make people scared of playing those coverages on base downs because you can throw fades and rub routes to take advantage of it. So I would say how you throw the ball vertically down the field and how you beat man is going to dictate how your completion percentage and how efficient you are a quarterback.
And then, Coach, with obviously NIL's always been a hot topic, but it took a while. Not that people were against it, but is it frustrating from a coach, a program standpoint, where yes, it took probably longer than it should have, but maybe a little bit longer to have some regulations across the board to make it, I hate using the word fair, but fair for everybody?
Yeah, to me, I'm a card player, so I play the hand that's dealt.
All in.
If I'm playing spades and I have no spades in my hand, right, I'm gonna bid one, right? So I mean, you play the hand that's dealt, and you play to your best ability. And if you continue to play the hand that's dealt to your best ability, eventually you're gonna get dealt good hands.
Coach, anyone who saw your introductory press conference knows this is an absolute dream job for you. 4 or 5 months in, whatever it's been right now. I mean, how's that felt, and just your overall reaction to the work every day?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I say it all the time. I drive in and I go past. I drive back by Kiva Elementary School. I used to drive there with balls in my back car, and I used to put cones out and do after-school programs at Kiva Elementary. I drive by Chaparral Park, where I used to pick up dog crap at, right? And it's like every single day I get reminded of how lucky this opportunity is.
And then, I know you don't play for a while at Carter, Colorado, but has it been fun from afar to see the excitement maybe they brought to the league? I know the game when you host them is going to be another sellout. I'm sure they're selling out all over the place. Just kind of talk about what it's been like to kind of witness that from afar? Yeah, to be honest, I'm so focused on our program and what we're doing at Arizona State and our players and our culture that, I know Coach Sanders from the past, recruiting his son, and I think they're phenomenal people. He's been really successful in life, and I wish him nothing but the best, but I haven't been caught up in all that. We've got enough problems, right?
So, Coach, I got to ask you, you said you play spades. Are you a partner with somebody else? Or are you the partner of people like me?
I mean, so it'd be easy to say I'm a partner somebody wants. I need you to ask Carlos Lachlan, the running back coach at Oregon, if I'm a partner somebody wants, because I think he's beat me in spades like 1 for 12. So, sorry, Los, you're my guy.
Coach, what are some of the biggest things that you're looking for going into fall camp? Like, what are some things you want the guys to improve on or work on the most?
Physicality is one, understanding like what it looks like to play Utah, like watching the film. Like I'm going to show them the film of how Utah plays perimeter screens and how if you don't get your mind right and you throw a perimeter screen or put the ball in the perimeter versus Utah, you may have a hat to block them, but that dude's going to knock you backwards. So I would say the physicality of what it takes and the identity of what it takes to actually win this league, and right now they're the gold standard. They're the Pac-12 champs, and they've been doing it at that level for a long time. So one thing that I want to see physicality. I want to see guys hit. I want to see guys play with a passion.
Okay, last question.
Coach, can I ask you about your thoughts on playing against Fresno State against Coach Stanford?
Yeah, to be honest, I have not watched a lick of film on any opponents. We're in year one. I have watched film of spring ball. I've watched film on us. I'm 100% focused on us. I know most people go out and in the summer they put pre-scouting reports together on their opponents. We're not there yet as a program. We're at the state where how can we be better? Every single day, it has nothing to do with who we play.